The 2022-2023 FIS Snowboard Cross World Cup Tour burst into life in the famous winter destination of Les Deux Alpes in France. With the race already delayed by 24 hours, the riders were faced with extremely challenging weather conditions at an altitude of 3,400 meters. The women's final featured one legend of the sport in Chloé Trepouche from France and three riders in Eline Albrecht from Switzerland, Josie Baff from Australia, another Frenchwoman Léa Casta, all making their first appearance in a big final. It was the Australian Baff who got the best of the starts in the green bib and found herself in an early battle with Casta in red. Casta, at just 16 years old, the hometown hero here in Les Deux Alpes, was making her World Cup debut and found herself challenging for the win. After the start, Trepouche was lurking dangerously in third, and the experienced rider had all the tactical nous needed to pick her way through the field and to challenge for the win. On an ever-slowing course due to fresh snowfall, the race started to bunch up towards the bottom of the 1,100-metre long track. Casta was still leading, but the pressure was on from Baff, the 2020 Youth Olympic gold medalist, and of course from two-time Olympic medalist Chloé Trepouche. The slightest of errors on a jump from Casta took away some of her speed and opened the door for Albrecht and Baff, but just as Albrecht was pushing for the win, disaster struck on a jump. With the arms flailing, she wasn't able to stick the landing, leaving just three riders in the hunt. Baff was now in prime position, but had the heat of the two Frenchwomen on her tail. But with the finish line in sight, Baff was able to hold on and claim a remarkable maiden FIS Snowboard Cross World Cup win in just her 8th career start. Chloé Trepouche claimed second, her 28th World Cup podium, and Léa Casta rounded off the podium in third place, and as the big story in this part of France, a maiden World Cup podium in her first ever World Cup start.
I'm very overwhelmed right now. I don't really have much to say and my mouth is really cold because it's freezing. But thank you to everyone, my coaches, my wax techs, everyone. It's okay, I really appreciate it. Hello to my family at home. I still can't believe this just happened, so yeah.
Despite the weather, a strong crowd had made their way up the glacier to enjoy the action, and the men's final did not disappoint. Elliot Grandin of Canada was in green, Lucas Aguibar from Spain wore yellow, the defending World Cup champion from Germany, Martin Noel, wore red, and the veteran Italian Omar Vicintin was in blue. All race long, Grandin had been getting lightning quick starts, and it was the same again in the final. The question was, could he hold that advantage to the finish? At the midpoint of the race, it was Noel still in the lead, with Lucas Aguibar from Spain challenging hard. Grandin and Vicintin in third and fourth had not given up the fight just yet and could still sniff a small chance of victory. The strong Italian had moved up into third place with Aguibar just ahead of him, but the German leader hadn't managed to get away from the field. As the race was building to a conclusion, Martin Noel was unable to pull away from the rest of the field. Omar Vicintin was challenging hard, and Elliot Grandin jumped from fourth to third with a clean pass over Lucas Aguibar. Working the rollers hard, the terrain is so difficult on this course in these flat-like conditions. Over the final jump though, and Martin Noel of Germany was able to hold off the rest of the field to come through and take his 5th career win. A superb start to the defence of his 2022 Crystal Globe. Vicintin held on for second to match his result from round 1 of last season, and Grandin came home in third. The Snowboard Cross Tour has a short break now ahead of the next stop under the shadow of the Matterhorn in Cervinia, Italy on the 15th and 16th of December.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor the winner, we now hear the national anthem.